On about Row Edwards.
But we're in Cadbury World, not Wolves.
It's technically Birmingham, isn't it?
Yeah, we're at Cadbury World for the first ever time. And last ever time on the Merlin Annual Pass.
Yeah. We're happy we got our free chocolate.
Got 3 chocolate bars. We've got a dairy milk, a caramel and a whisper today.
You're in the cocoa forest. Holly's putting a hat on somebody.
One person apparently. Yay! So where's that go? On him? Let's make the man have some boobs, shall we? Oh, it's a hat!
It's a hat.
Who has the cocoa bean? Mr. Man? No. Oh, that's probably him because he's got cocoa beans on his neck.
Yeah.
There you
Take
go.
a picture.
I'm good. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm good. I know what I'm doing. Congratulations.
What was that?
What do I have to do?
Match it.
You've got to match the animal with where it says.
Yay, I won!
There's 2.
You've got to roast it first.
Double chocolate.
Here.
Look at the picture of that person.
I've done it. Sell the Mayans, didn't chocolate.
Now you've got the colour report in. Crispy corn.
Yeah. Honey.
It's going to look good. It's Cadbury.
Yeah. Oh, did you do that? Way there for...
That makes me years ago before weeks.
Oh, we have one of them cookies. I can't remember that. It said no to sugar. It said no to put a bird in it.
I don't think you can do that.
How much is that?
Chocolate, shall we?
Quick, now.
Air dry. That's straight out there.
No, I don't know. No. I did aspects at school, but that was a million years ago. Oh, did you tell the nice people on YouTube what we got?
Yeah.
Hang on.
A whisper of dairy milk and caramel.
Here you go. It's dark. We've got dairy milk.
After killing the Aztec Emperor Moctezuma and defeating the Aztec Empire, I returned to Spain I loaded my galleons with cocoa beans and chocolate drink making as I was convinced this drink would unite my contemporaries in Spain. The voyage was not without risk, as English and Dutch pirates were constantly attacking and capturing treasure ships. Chocolate and coffee guard its secret for 100 years. Look, I found the treasure. What's this? This is just bags of sheep's drop-ins. Get rid of it. What sort of treasure ship is this?
I just finished it.
This is White's Chocolate House in the fashionable St. James's Street, London. Chocolate houses were very fashionable in 18th century London, where the wealthy would meet to discuss politics, gamble, gossip, and of course, drink chocolate.
And as a result, we were unable to enter the professions, such as medicine and law. Also because, like as a pacifist, we couldn't join
as cocoa became cheaper, more people could afford to drink, and apothecaries such as Fry and grocers such as Cadbury began to experiment with chocolate manufacture. Let's take a moment now to see how my story began.
When I returned to Birmingham in 1824, I borrowed some money from my father to go into business. See the sort of tea, coffee, and cocoa nibs that I prepared myself. My colourful window display soon attracted new customers from far and wide. I meet a fully costumed Chinese man to help serve the shop. Oh yes, he caused a lot of interest. And with him, I'm in the shop. I started to experiment, manufacturing my own cocoa and chocolate in the cellar behind the shop. You see, I've noticed that fashionable people were drinking cocoa and chocolate. Where I set up my business in 1824 to trade tea and coffee. I also sold cocoa nibs I prepared myself, chocolate and coffee beans. These drinks were considered as wholesome alternatives to alcohol, which we as Quakers strongly disapproved. In my spare time, I experimented with preparations of cocoa beans and chocolate, which I could sell in the shop. Soon I had to rent a warehouse in nearby Crooked Lane, where I could manufacture these products on a larger scale. At first, it was very difficult, because I had to pay high taxes on the cocoa beans. And then, on top of all that, I had to move out of Crooked Lane and into another factory, here, in Bridge Street. That's when my brother Benjamin joined me, and together we formed Cadbury Brothers. With more space, we could now prepare a cocoa powder and an eating chocolate that could be packed and sold. Soon after, my eldest son, Richard, joined the company. Having Richard with us made all the difference. He saw to it that the quality of our cocoa improved, introduced new products, and even opened a shop in London. Our efforts were rewarded when we received our first royal warrant from Queen Victoria. That was when my younger son, George, joined us.
George introduced many benefits for the workforce, such as half-day holidays, a sick club, and many improvements in the factory.
And Richard, your new designs for our packaging were a huge success.
Well, we had to try something different, just to get ourselves recognized, Father, as we were still a small company. Our aim was to manufacture only the highest quality cocoa and chocolate.
I know, and I could tell you some stories of less scrupulous producers who added brick dust to their cocoa.
Ours was still gritty, but we only added sugar to take away the bitter taste and starch to absorb the fat. However, George had heard of a new kind of cocoa press. He went to Holland in 1866, saw the press being used and brought one back.
The Van Houten Press.
Oh yes, Father. You see, because we could extract more of the cocoa butter, there was no need for more additives. Not only was our cocoa essence more palatable, but also output increased.
The Bridge Street factory was now too small to cope, and we had to expand somewhere else.
For some time, George and I had shared the same vision to build our new factory in a garden setting, away from the smoke and grime of the city. We called our new factory Bourneville. We opened our new factory in 1879, and were faced with many more challenges as the size of our workforce increased. As the company prospered, we introduced bonuses, such as payment for output and punctuality, a 5.5-day week, pension schemes, works committees, training, and many other benefits.
I sent my son George to Switzerland to find out how chocolate was made, using fresh milk.
Soon after, Cadbury were able to manufacture chocolate with a much higher milk content that rivaled even the best Swiss products.
That was when we launched our most important new brand. We called it Cadbury's Dairy Milk. It became so popular with its distinctive taste that sales exceeded all our best expectations. And within a short while, it had become our best-selling chocolate. In 1919, we merged with Fry, and the company went from strength to strength.
And so we have seen that big things have their roots in the smallest beginnings.
Thank you, everyone. Now, if you just remain.
Because it weighs our contents into the bag. This covers the whole chocolate and removes any excess.
Okay, let's move on.
The half eggs will travel on a conveyor belt under a metal.
Yeah, basically that.
A special machine then picks up the half eggs, converts them, and places them into special receptacles, which on the next pass have the second half of the egg placed on top. The whole eggs now make their way to the foil racking machine. The egg is then fed into the wrapping machine, where it is carefully held steady, while the foil is first placed over the top before the lower seal is formed. The end sections are then folded to produce the seal. The foil-covered eggs are then spun in a smoothing cut belt, which ensures the foil covering is smooth and fits tightly around the egg before being taken to the packaging area. Here, the cartons are formed before the finished eggs are inserted. The fillers, bars or small bags of sweets, are added to the carton before it is sealed. The finished cartons are picked up and loaded into outers before being shipped.
Ooh.
Happy New Year, and come forward, and let's celebrate by doing the Cadbury World. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow! That is amazing! Merry Christmas to you! Oh yeah.
Show your stuff in the first. How do you get?
Melted chocolate, white buttons and marshmallows.
Nice. I got white and Bourneville buttons. Really though.
Bourneville buttons only because I don't like the white chocolate buttons.
I got white chocolate and marshmallows.
Done with me.
Yeah. How do you like it?
It was very nice.
Does he like it?
Yeah. I've never had melted chocolate like that.
And now he likes it.
I could get a Christmas tree. It's just red man place. It's
Neither did I.
I never climbed anything.
It's because when you came in the car park, that might have been the higher level.
Ah, yeah, it should have been.
I'm having that picture with that car over there.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's what
No toilets. Feel like Christmas Eve.
When they were bleeding good tins.
Yeah, that was when I was a child. Oh, 12. No drinking chocolate in glass bottles.
Yeah. When you mainly used to get glass bottles.
Yeah. You can get like the milkman running around.
Yeah.
get them in the Easter eggs.
I know. You took your turn.
I have to work out what's
Might take 30 seconds to restart.
See when it started? The music started. That big monkey perhaps. The music hasn't started.
I won't have a wait.
Alright, that's it for Cadbury World. We all enjoyed it. So
Got chocolate.
please like, comment, subscribe to Fiend Bar Crackers. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, no not Twitter, no more shite. TikTok and Threads.
So get our them theme parks when they're reopening in March, April, and don't go to Christmas crackers.
Right, so we'll see you in the next one. Hey, bye.